mimics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Wir leben in London. Erzählen Sie mir von Ihrer Arbeit.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Deine Interesse sind eine ziemlich schonungslose Frau.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Sind eine ziemlich schonungslose Frau.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
In diesem Teil der Stadt.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Ist das nicht ein wenig übertrieben?
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Denken Sie an jemand Bestimmtes.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Sie führen immer noch den Namen Ihres Mannes.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
Nett. Ihre Gefühle für Booth Digby.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Sie verbergen ein weiches Herz. Ich bin nicht leicht zu schockieren. Ich glaube, Sie haben ihn manipuliert.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Nein! Über den Mann, den Sie umgebracht haben.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
Was genau
What happened
passiert?
exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
Sagt Sie Ihr Gewissen nicht.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Suche nach Sean Hampton.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Ja, hat jetzt nicht gerade so überzeugendes Zeug, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Hätte direkt sagen sollen, dass sie den ausnutzt, aber war irgendwie klar.
You again. What do you want?
Über den Mann, den sie umgebracht haben.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Sind so herzlos, sie liegen falsch, jemand wird sie töten.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Ja, irgendwann kriegt das wirklich. Aber nicht von uns.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Was machen Sie beruflich?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Warum trinken Sie so viel?
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Arbeiten Sie überhaupt?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Ja, ist ja keine Zeit zum Arbeiten, ne? Mögen Sie etwas an diesem Bezirk?
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
Glaub nicht. Also gibt es keinerlei Grund zur Freude.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Fahren Sie fort.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just Leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Ja, wissen wir, was es ist. Wir waren doch schon mal. Mögen Sie etwas an diesem Bezirk? Hatten wir auch. Warum so zynisch?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Ich fragen, hatten Sie als junger Mann Träume?
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sie waren damals ein Idealist.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Halten Sie die Welt wirklich für so schlecht?
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Ist alles wie so Turil. Erzählen Sie mir von Ihrer Jugend als Anarchist.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Haben Sie noch Kontakt zu Ihren Kameraden?
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Glauben Sie an eine friedliche Revolution?
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Ich bin auch schon Hemden.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint. I try asking Tom what's about him.
Tom hier.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Ja, wir haben ja noch was für dich. Moment.
Good evening, Mr.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney. Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Leben in London, über die Docks.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Warum gehen Sie nicht? Keiner fühlt sich sicher. Ich fürchte mich nicht.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Über diesen Pub.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Die Bar ist ein neutraler Ort.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Der Boss muss gut verhandeln können.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Ja, wahrscheinlich jetzt nicht mehr. Soll ja passiert sein. Die fragen, wo kommen Sie her?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Urteile niemanden nach der Hautfarbe. Entschuldigen Sie, falls ich verehrt habe.
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Rare Gefühle für Ihren Boss.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Wer lacht über Sie?
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Liebt Tom Sie auch?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Mit den Jokes können wir umkrempeln. Du nach John Hampton.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Ja, ne? Und, heutzutage ist ja aber die Zeit, ne?
I think I'm losing my mind.
Hautfarbe ist dann sowieso,
From as place as I can.
ist schon schwierig. Ist ja immer noch leider so, ne? Wir sind zwar schon weit gekommen, aber da fehlt ja immer noch ein bisschen mehr. Wir haben mal den Doktor getroffen. Doktor, hier, den Namen ich mir nicht merken kann. Der uns unter die Fittiche genommen hat. Wo wir Vampir sind. Wenn es halt egal ist, ob wir
It's locked.
ja Blutsauger sind oder nicht.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Wir leben in London, über diesen Teil der Stadt.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Wie können Sie diesen Ort geöffnet lassen?
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Die Meinung?
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Gibt es etwas, das ich tun kann?
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Schlüssel zum Lagerhaus. Sind Sie eine wichtige Persönlichkeit?
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Über Sabrinas Angst.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Würde ich fragen, Sabrina scheint ihnen sehr zugetan.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Nur nach Sean Hampton.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Ist er zu seinem Schäfchen zurückgekehrt?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Ich muss ihn schnell finden.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Jack. He didn't deserve
So
this.
few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Irgendwas noch?
I hope I live long enough to see
Goodbye.
boys get what's coming to them.
Oh,
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
ich hab's ja noch versucht. Noch keine richtige Küche. Für ihn sollen wir jetzt Gin holen. Er ist jetzt noch eine Stütze. Der wird wahrscheinlich nicht mehr lange eine Stütze hier sein, wa? Die Totengräber. Nimm einige Plakate vom Stapel. Besorge eine Ginflasche aus Tom Watts Vorrat. Finde den Ort, an dem der Bombenanschlag stattgefunden hat. Finde die Halskette, die Seymour Fishburne verloren hat. Fisch. Waren wir ja eigentlich schon. Waren das nochmal?
Be he cursed or not, he's just
war da hinten?
another lost orphan.
Oh. No. So wusste ich dahin muss.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Aber wo soll denn der Plakatstapel sein, bitte?
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one
I
dares
think I'm
go
losing my
outside.
mind. I should just run as far away.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo die Plakate sein sollen von ihm. Da sollen die sein. Lül. Die sind bei dem auch, ne? Also hier. Irgendwo. Wo ist jetzt hier der Jin? Die Totengräber ist wahrscheinlich auch da hinten. Ja. Das war ja irgendwie sowas von klar. Die Halskette soll irgendwo hier sein. Im Gebiet. Wo ist der Jin? Jin ist da hinten. Ja, erstmal die Kette, würde ich sagen. Wenn die hier sein soll. Irgendwo.
It's locked, all right. Evening.
Evening, Miss.
Oh, irgendwas hier? Nein.
So long.
Die Kette hat doch bestimmt einer mitgehen lassen, oder? Also Fishburne.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course.
Nein, wollte ich gar nicht. Kann nicht mal Nein sagen.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
It's locked.
What can I do?
Goodbye.
Wenn ich eigentlich finden müssen. Kette. Ja, da waren wir auf jeden Fall schon mal. Blutige Halskette von Seymour für meine geliebte Mutter, Stella.
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Aha. Blutige Halskette, also. Eine schöne Halskette mit Blutflecken und einem kleinen angeschriebenen Anhänger.
You should eat more, Jack. I can feel your bones these days.
Hier können wir irgendwas beobachten. Da müssen wir oben sein. Jetzt wie hin. Jo, andere Seite oben. Bei ihm können wir auch noch was beobachten. Aber vorher nichts da.
Hey, stop biting me. I'm not a piece of cheese. Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, You're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Er spricht mit einer Ratti. Kurs einziger Freund ist eine Ratte.